Okay, tomorrow is 11/11/11/11. It's the end of the World War One, 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, 1918. 118, 118. I've got your number. So that's the date that I would have been looking at if they hadn't run that PSYOP last year about November the 3rd, which led me to 3/11 and 4/11, the election dates. But the election is not over yet. The election period runs for another 70 odd days until January the 20th, 2021, which is 3/11 both ways, a Sarah palindrome of 3/11. So tomorrow is a hot date. Friday is a hot date. November the 13th, Black Friday, Blackout Friday. Of course, tomorrow is 4/11, 4K, so that's blackout as well. They could run it in reverse. They could do the blackout first, for all I know. Anyway, let's go through a few things. Okay, so firstly I've got a series pre-advertising the corona. Deaf You, holding her hand over her face and mouth, make it more clear. Bingo, of course. Then you've got the real face of Matthew Broderick. Take a close look at his face. Cold, hard, calculating Zionist. A far cry from the actor acting the role there, Mr. Ferris Wheel. His day off was supposed to be a Wednesday, and that's tomorrow, isn't it? 11/11/11/11. So maybe. It's always a maybe. Then, of course, he was faking illness. So was Cameron, and so was Sloane. And how to fake out the parents. I wish, if I was living in that house, I wish I had a disease. And then there's the nurse. The nurse turns up, of course, illness, singing a song. Oh, I heard you had fever and whatever, right? And there's a mask to her right, and the balloon is up to her left. There you go. So anyway, let's carry on. I'm going to do as fast as I can. Then they ran the Abe Froman thing on 3/11, the Sausage King, the Vladimir, supposed to have been shot by a crossbow, nonsense, the Sausage King, yeah, Abe Froman. And that's you can get that date from it, the January 20th date from it, 1/20/2021, 3/11 both ways. Anyway, here's another picture of the 9/11 airplane earrings and the boom of the future on the side there. That was the blue corridor before it turned red. And of course, there's Killing Joke again. I did a whole video on Killing Joke, didn't I? Yeah, it's a killing joke. And that album cover showing masks, Ferris wheel, Space Needle, Killing Joke. And of course you've got Ferry, Brian Ferris, and the Ferrari, which is the Italian version of Ferris, and Farrier. And there it is, the Ferris wheel. And she gets shot at the Ferris wheel in Southland Tales. And there's Phase 1 in Southland Tales very clearly. The Ventura fires on 118/118, November the 8th, 2018. And there's a very evil looking Timberlake with the Ferris wheel. He's always with that Ferris wheel. And here's the beginning of the film, and it's all about the election. And you've got North Korea, Iran, and Syria. What a surprise in this 2008 film. Karl Marx, of course, it's all Marxist. Here's how the film starts with a nuke, and then the rest of the film is on the west coast of America, nuke west coast. And then there's a scene as the nuke goes off with the balloon is up. He's playing with balloons, the attack, the fake attack. The balloon is up. And then you've also got the draft, which I've been talking about, like that film Draft Day, because they are going to draft people in America to fight each other. Talmudic divide and conquer, the antebellum, the Second American Civil War. Here's another series. Look at that. Silencing, mute, mask, covering up the mouth. Yeah, another one. Yeah, the Worthy series, if you look carefully, I'll have to... There you go. She's all masked up. It's in every single series. Oh yeah. This is Project Power. Look at that. Blackout, Power, and the Ferris wheel with Levitt, Tribe of Levi. How about that? There it is. You got your Ground Zero, Ferris wheel, and you got your Power reference, and that's also in Southland Tales. The Power. That's what the Rock. And the reason why the Rock was in Southland Tales because he is the Antichrist, the Rock, the Christ, but the other way around. Yeah, here's the film, or sorry, the series Mute or film, I don't know what it is, but anyway, it's all about silencing. And then there's the Six Underground. Guess what? She's wearing a mask. And here's the series that I've watched recently called, a Russian series called To the Lake. Look at the mask. It's all about a virus outbreak in Russia. Mask. What a surprise. What a coincidence. This is in, oh, what's that film? The old Bruce Willis film, The Last Boy Scout. 311, 211. Anyway, let's carry on. And of course, there's your Blackout Sunday in the very important 1979 film by Spielberg, 1941, which was a blackout reference in Seattle, not LA. There's a Blackout Sunday with the character called Washington. And how does it start? See that word Civil War there? That's how the movie starts, 1941. Civil War. I'll get closer on that. Here you go. It mentions Civil War straight away. The antebellum. 1941. Yeah. With its Oriental submarine blowing up a Ferris wheel. What a surprise. Indiana Jones, the Crowns of Egypt, of course, the Coronas. I thought I'd take a picture of the beginning of Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull. The 131 in The Day After, nuke scare film, which is an Oz reference. Kansas, Oz, Seattle. Anyway, I've shown you the rest. These images, of course, that's a good one from the end of Jericho. Yeah, Space Needle on fire. Alright, there's too much to say. Don't want to make this a long video anyway. Just any day from now on, from tomorrow onwards, definitely. Tomorrow's a big hot date. Yeah, they're breaking their script though, and that was weird. You know, Shattered Union says that Trump was supposed to get re-elected. No, they broke that script. But it also says January 20th is the boom, so we've still got that to look forward to. Or even tomorrow, eh? Or the blackout tomorrow, who knows? They're in the driving seat. They know they've been exposed by me, and they will do it on a 3/11 date, 4/11 date when you least expect it. Now, of course, see, with giving a good example, his other movie, right, War Games, set in Seattle, and Las Vegas being the targets for nukes, right? The Las Vegas operation in War Games was supposed to be on 7/11 because he gets arrested at 7/11, and it was on 7/11, but they mess around because it was on 7/11 backwards. It was on 01/1017. Yeah, the Mandalay thing. Yeah, that piece of nonsense, right? It was on 7-Eleven backwards. So, like I say, January the 20th, 2021 doesn't look like 311, but it is two different ways. It forms a pyramid, as Exit Time said. Yeah, it forms a pyramid. You squeeze that number up and make a pyramid out of it. You've got a pyramid with an eye. Yeah, you got that with that date, 1-20-2021. Sarah palindrome, 311, perfect symmetry. Squeeze it up, you got a pyramid, you got the eye. So that's a good date for it, but it is the final date for it. Beyond that, I will be lost in terms of when the hell are they going to do Phase 3 and Phase 4. The West Coast boom and the blackout. Because in this series and in Revolution, the flu, the virus, the flu, is a small part of the series. The major part of the series is 311, that. And it's also got Notre Dame. And Revolution has also got Tower Bridge in it in the final episode of the second series. So if you look at this, they've done the what's it called, the Phase 2, right? The Corona. They've done that. That's in there, and they've done it. And he's even got a Corona bottle next to him, right? They've done that, and they've done Notre Dame, which is also there, but they haven't done this yet, or the blackout yet, and the blackout's all over this. And this is a fake nuke because there's no fallout in the episode. No fallout, none whatsoever. It's a fake. It's the Beirut blast. That's all. Not nuke, but advertised as nuke anyway. So they've got to do that, and the third series is called Jericho Civil War. And the final line is Skeet Ulrich saying, "Oh yes, a second American Civil War," and there is a civil war already in the series. And it's already split up into major sectors, just like in Revolution, where America split up into sectors, big sectors, new flag with far less stars in them, sectors fighting each other, civil war. So they have to do it. They have to do the catalysts for it. They've either got to do the boom and or the blackout before they get the antebellum going, the Second American Civil War. Okay? So my advice, I mean, the old bird travesty, oh, what should I do? Where should I go? All right, just go to an island. Find a small island and go there. There are islands reachable from America. Quite well placed ones as well. So just go to an island. There's my answer. If you want to know, if you want advice, just go to an island. My car mechanic guy has now sold his business as promised, and he's going to live with his family on an island. And he said to me, look, there's going to be fresh water and food no matter what. I'm going to live on an island. I expect absolute crap to happen. He's right. He's more than semi-awake, that guy. So, yeah, here we go.